Lawyers, what was your oh shit moment in court? I was sitting in on a personal injury case as an intern. Nothing major, just shadowing attorneys and trying to absorb as much courtroom experience as I could before law school. It wasn't even a high-profile case. Simple leg fracture from a slip and fall at a grocery store. The plaintiff was an older woman who had broken her leg in the accident, and her attorney had called in a local orthopedic surgeon as an expert witness. The guy was legit, clean-cut, calm, confident. One of those doctors who probably teaches classes and writes textbooks. When he walked up to the stand, he had the air of someone who's testified 100 times before and knows exactly what to expect. The plaintiff's attorney, on the other hand, seemed a bit flustered from the start. She was flipping through papers, asking the same question twice, missing objections. It happens. Courtroom pressure hits everyone differently. Then came the moment. She started questioning the doctor about his experience with leg injuries. "Have you ever treated a tibia fracture?" she asked. He paused for half a second and then simply said, "No." It was a weird answer from a guy with 3 decades of orthopedic experience, but nobody said anything. She nodded and scribbled something on her legal pad, then fired off the next one. "And how many tibia injuries do you see in a typical year at your practice?" "None," he said, just as calm. Now people were shifting in their seats. You could tell the seasoned lawyers in the room were doing the math in their heads. Tibia, she went on, asking question after question, hammering the doctor about the tibia. 7 questions in, she ramped it up. "How did you get a medical license and have been able to practice medicine this long if you've never treated a tibia fracture?" she asked, her voice raised and firm now. "It's outrageous, frankly. I'm going to be speaking to the board about this." And then the doctor, still calm as ever, leaned slightly toward the mic and said, "There is no bone named the tibia." The room fell dead silent. You could feel it sweep across the gallery like a wave. First confusion, then realization, then the slow growing pressure of people holding in laughter. A few shoulders shook. I saw a bailiff turn his face toward the wall to hide his grin. The judge took a sip of water and covered his mouth with his hand for a beat longer than necessary. Even the court reporter paused, eyes wide, as if double-checking what she just heard. The attorney froze. Her face went completely red. Not pink, not flushed, full beet red. She tried to recover, flipping through her notes, muttering something about tibia under her breath. But the damage was done. She wrapped up her questioning quickly after that and sat down without another word. You could tell she wanted the floor to open up and swallow her whole. Her client just looked at her, clearly unsure what had just happened. It didn't tank the whole case or anything. Plaintiff still got a modest settlement in the end, but that moment stuck with me more than anything else that happened during the trial. Not the verdict, not the cross-examinations, not even the accident photos. Just that quiet little bombshell delivered with surgical precision. There is no bone named the tibia. I never forgot it. I don't think anyone in that courtroom did.